Welcome to my YouTube channel, Aunty Tabby Connections. Many people have been asking me, Aunty Tabby, you need to share the wealth of experience that you have gathered over the years. And I remember Miles Munro, who says, the grave is the richest place because there are lots of people who had a lot of things to do, maybe music to write, maybe a book to write, and they never did. And so they go to the grave with what they knew or the gifts they had. I want to empty myself. I have done dating for 30 good years on the things, the changes, the world has been rapidly having a social change. And so today I share with you, on my 4th episode, I share with you a few nuggets on that perfect cheat. Before I go on, I'd like to thank Potter's View Gardens, the gardens from where we are shooting our videos. Potter's View Garden, a serene environment located 19 kilometers of the Thika Superhighway, a perfect place for a family picnic on a weekend afternoon. Thank you, Potter's View Gardens, for hosting us. Now, I want to look at only 3 points of that perfect cheat. And I want to focus this address to the ladies, the professional ladies. Maybe you are in your late 30s, early 40s, or you're approaching 50, and you have that perfect corporate job or a successful business. And you have your master's degree, probably even have your PhD. And you have everything. You live in your own house, an apartment or a home that you have constructed. And now you are longing for that other part. No one loves to be alone. So you are looking for that perfect match. And so maybe yesterday or a few days ago, you were out with friends and they talked about the current dating apps. And we are living in a wonderful time where you could just find a partner from the comfort of your bed, because you will just turn on your phone and go into a dating app. We are living in the days of the internet where every solution can be gotten using an app. You could order things using an app. You could even get a partner just using an app. And so let us look at this guy that you now scroll. You've gotten this dating app and you scroll down and see this guy who is like exactly what you have been looking for. He's a successful businessman. His age is perfect. He dresses just the way you would like. And even when you talk to him on phone, he has the perfect language. And so you agree to meet maybe for coffee. And in your first coffee date, he knows the buttons to touch. He knows how women we are given to compassion. So he tells you this heart-breaking story of how his mother died when he was born, and he was brought up by relatives who were not very kind. And how one day one last relative, the last one who was the good one among them, sent him away and he had to go fend for himself. And maybe he met a donor from a country abroad who decided to pay for his education. And now he has this master's degree, or he has a PhD, and he has maybe a PhD, a master's in strategic management, for example, or those huge senior professions that they mention. And now he's doing well. And now when he meets you, you are what he was looking for. And because of his story, your heart is moved towards him. And so he buys you coffee the first day, he pays the bills all right, the second date, the third date. By the 4th date, in fact, by the 3rd one, let me just say, by the 3rd one, he wants to visit your house. And once he gets there, man, oh man, the coffee you made, he's never tasted coffee like that anywhere else. Tomorrow he's coming for another coffee. And so, without you knowing, he moves into your house. And remember, you always told yourself that you would not ever host a man in your house. Rather, you would have your house rented out and then you would move into a new house together. But this guy somehow has a way of subtly moving into your house. And you know, he's this perfect businessman with nice clothes and lovely cars, maybe a Mercedes Benz and a Saab and maybe a Prado. And he's changing them daily. What you don't know is that some of them get their cars from car hire services and maybe come with their car to you and they stay with it for a week and you think it's his car. You don't yet know him very well. So he gives you this story. Number one, you always say that you cannot host a guy in your house and now he's living with you. You don't know how he came to your house and you don't even yet know where he lives. Number two, he now tells you a story that because of the current global inflation, his business is suddenly not doing well. And so one day he tells you, baby, I do not even have fuel. I think I'll walk to town today because I have to go into my office. And because of your heart of compassion, you tell him, baby, don't walk, I'll fuel your car. And the spiral of your money starts. Then another day he says, I had a financial advisor who came to my office and told me I can sell shares in my business so that we can jumpstart where it has stopped. And so he asks you, baby, because I see me and you living our lives, the rest of our lives together, how much, how many shares, how much, what percentage of shares would you be able to buy in my company so that we can jumpstart it? And remember, your heart was looking for that perfect partner. And now you found him. And in his persuasive ways, he makes you give him, start, like investing in his business. Dear sister, just know that you're on a spiral. And before you know it, when your money is finished, this guy will walk away from you and you will have bought fake shares in a fake company. I'd like to educate you. I have talked about three things. Number one, look at this guy. He's changing his cars. A week he has one car, another week he has another car. And I want to call you to attention. He could be getting those vehicles from a car hire service. Secondly, remember the story of how he grew up, which was supposed to make you, turn your heart to him. And he tells you, because we are approaching 50s, this is the right time we need to save the remaining short time and start a family, and you fall into the trap. Thirdly, you are an African girl. When did African women start taking men into their own houses? When a man wants to move into your house, and remember, you do not yet know him. You don't even know whether his workmates, or you don't know anyone who he knows. But I want to put a rider on this. Some are so articulate. They have a big team of men and women together. So they will bring you relatives that are his sisters, his aunties. And without you knowing, those are some of the people in the team in their conning game. So now, what do we say? Love is certainly blind, but the significant people around you are not blind. Would you like to get a mentor or someone who will call your mind to attention? We'll talk more and more about some of these facts as we go along. Keep watching the Aunty Tabby Connection videos, or you can visit my website, connectwithauntytabby.com. You will learn more about this. You'll even find profiles of those who are searching. And if you need help, you will find help in the process of that first stage of meeting a marriage partner. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe, and also remember to send the link to as many as possible, because we want to educate as many. We'd also like as many to find partners through our videos or our website. Thank you, and God bless you.